Welcome to this instructional video for CalRecycle's recycling and disposal reporting system. In this video, we will go through the process of submitting a quarterly report for a broker or transporter. From the organization page, select the broker or transporter that will be reporting for this quarter. Then click Quarterly Reports on the left navigation pane. On this page, you can create a new quarterly report and view previous or in-progress reports. So we're going to create a new quarterly report for quarter 3, 2019. So click Add Report. Select your reporting activity and the appropriate reporting period. As a reminder, brokers and transporters who sell or transfer and control and determine the destination of 100 or more tons of reportable materials are required to submit a quarterly report. If a broker or transporter only moves or facilitates transactions of material from a reporting entity, but does not determine the destination of the material, they are not required to submit a quarterly report. If you do not meet the minimum tonnage threshold to report for a given quarter, 100 tons, you will use this drop-down list to state your reporting exemption. For this example, we are above the de minimis tonnage, so we're going to choose I am required to report this quarter and then click Save. We are now brought to the quarterly report. Notice the various tabs at the top. As a best practice, we will move through these tabs sequentially from left to right to complete the report. And there's only one main tab for data entry for brokers and transporters, Outflows. So first we're going to check the instructions page, update any contact information if it has changed since we registered or last reported, and click on the reporting requirements link to be taken to the RDRS training resources page if we have any more questions. And then we have this bottom box with a link to our voluntary and anonymous user survey. Please consider taking the survey and giving us your feedback about the system. We'd really like to hear what you think. So to begin entering data, we're going to click on the Outflows tab. The first order of business is selecting the methods employed in the outflow streams we had in this quarter, so we're going to click Edit. So select the methods used to determine tons sent for handled material. For this example, the method used to determine tons sent is rely on receiving facility to provide outflow amounts. And then drilling down a bit deeper, those facilities track material weight on certified scales, as well as method used by receiving facility or business not known. So now we'll select the applicable outflow streams, which basically answers the question, where did the reportable material that I sold or transferred go this quarter? So the outflow streams we have for this quarter are recycling, composting, end use, and brokering, transporting. And once you're done, you're going to click Save. Now you will see the additional tables for the outflow streams you chose. So click the Add button above each outflow table to enter information. So our first outflow stream is going to be recycling, composting, so we're going to click the Add Recycling, Composting Outflow button. For this example, the destination we choose will be Mother Earth Composting in California. The material type sent will be wood chips. You can type the name of your material in the material type field and the drop-down list will filter accordingly. And then we sent 60 tons this quarter. So click Save. So this is the Outflow Details page. It summarizes the material sent to the specific destination for this outflow. You can report sending additional materials to this destination by clicking the Add Material button and following the steps I just outlined. So we're going to now click the Back button to go to the Main Outflows tab. This back button will be your friend throughout the process. You're going to use it whenever you input new information and then need to return to the main outflow screen. So continue on to the next table. We're going to click the Add End Use Outflow button. So multiple categories fall under end use. For this example, our end use category will be manufacturing and packaging. And the receiving facility will be out of state in Alabama. And the material type is plastic HDPE bottles. And we sent 40 tons. So click Save. And click the Back button to go to the Main Outflows tab. Now we'll continue on to the last table. We're going to click the Add Brokering Transporting Outflow button. So now we enter the broker transporter name. Let's go with the brokerage. And I sent them aluminum this quarter. approximately 20 tons. So now click Save. And again, click the back button to go to the main Outflows tab. On this main Outflows tab, you can add another outflow stream with a different destination to any of these tables by clicking the button Add Outflow. So once you're done, you continue on to the Documents tab. This is the Documents tab. If you're required to submit any substantiating documents, you will do it here by browsing your computer and uploading your document with the Add Document button. So now we're going to continue to the Review and Submit tab. This is the Review and Submit tab. Here you will find a summary of the outflow data you provided in the quarterly report. Notice the table above it labeled Flags. Once you request the RDRS system to review your quarterly report, any issues with the data you entered will be shown here. So now we're all ready to have the system review our data. So we're going to click Review. A prompt will come up. We're going to click Review on the prompt. So now the review process is complete. We want to check to see if we have any flags. So we have no flags, but just for your information, there are 3 types of flags that may be generated during your review: correction required, verification required, and informational. If a correction required flag is generated, you will not be able to submit your report until the issue is corrected. A verification required flag indicates that some of your inputs look irregular but could still be correct. So you must double check your inputs and either make a correction or verify that it is indeed correct before you can submit your report. And an informational flag is purely informational. You should read them, but they will not stop you from submitting your report. So because we have no flags, we can now submit our report. So we're going to click Submit. A prompt will ask you to confirm that your data is true and correct to the best of your knowledge. So once you've read this, you're going to click the Submit button one more time. So once the report is submitted, then this box pops up asking you to please take our anonymous and voluntary 5-question survey. If you would like to do so, which we would love, you're going to click Survey Link. Otherwise, you're going to click Close. So this concludes the process of submitting a quarterly report for a broker and transporter. You can revise your data by clicking the Revise Report button. Each revision is logged by the system. So thank you for viewing this instructional video for CalRecycle's Recycling and Disposal Reporting System. If you have questions, comments, or suggestions for how to improve the system or the training materials, please send us an email at rdrs@calrecycle.ca.gov.